wearing
rolled
some
around
sort of plastic cover over your body right now?
Yes. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Ugh. But
We,
anyway.
we had to let one of our band members go because he always smelled like alcohol and it disgusted me.
Yeah, actually,
A couple of other reasons.
I discovered I quit smoking like 5 months ago. And it just opens up your life to not smelling like real...
Shit all the time.
Just that bad, stale smell just hanging around you. But anyway, I think we should do an interview.
All right.
If that's all right with you.
Sure.
Definitely.
I've forgotten which one's which now.
Tegan.
Tegan, Sarah. That actually works.
I forgot
can
your
run
name
with it.
actually. What's
James.
James.
Jimmy, that works.
Jimmy. How do you get Jimmy out of James? I'm going to call you Jimmy James. JJ for this interview.
That works.
Okay.
I'm not bothered.
We're at a meatpacking plant
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
quite strange.
Yeah.
I do like, you know there's like a waitress over there or some sort of chick
Is there?
wearing an apron.
Yeah.
I don't know. She was like some sort of hotel employee. She actually spotted you guys. And oh my god, it's Tegan and
really?
Sarah.
Yeah.
I love those guys. I'm like fucking hey, nice.
Right.
I haven't get an autograph. She was too scared. So
Yeah.
I can imagine that would happen to you.
It happens sometimes when I was out last night eating before I went to this event, and these two people came up to me and the people I was eating with, and they were just like, ah, and I was just like, it's funny, it's like, it's cool, but then there's another point where you're just like, that's really rude,
Yeah.
to interrupt someone's dinner and spaz out
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
How's it going, Dan?
Yeah, no, we're ready to go. So
We are?
just
Cool.
whenever you're feeling the vibe.
Awesome. I'm vibing.
Vibey.
Let's sit up straight. Elocution, baby. And they've got the waxing thingy machine turned on. That's
Amazing.
great.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm Jimmy J. Rodriguez. This is Beat TV. This, awesomely enough, is Tegan and Sarah.
We are Tegan and Sarah.
It is. It actually works really well because that's Tegan, that's Sarah. I don't forget. It works. Ladies, how are we?
We contractually have to sit like that.
We have to sit in order of our names.
Yeah.
I like it.
It happens sometimes. Tegan will be like, "Can you just move slightly over here?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, she's placing us in the formation of our name."
That's true.
That's weird.
In the
Very
womb,
fucking-
it was like, that's how we came out. When we came out, they took an X-ray or an ultrasound of us in the womb, and my mom was like, Tegan and Sarah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What was the end symbol?
The end was the umbilical cord
Yeah,
or whatever.
I figured.
Yeah. It sort of looked like an end.
It's vaguely disgustingly weird, but we'll run with it.
So you think babies and life is weird?
Yeah.
So disgusting.
I'm not down with that.
So you hate life.
Yeah, I do.
amazing.
I'm so hardcore.
If you had a womb, you would think that image was actually stunning and amazing.
As opposed to just be really scared.
Yeah. Like you don't see a little baby roo sticking out of a kangaroo's pouch and just think life.
Well,
Stunning.
I go, that's going to look awesome on my dinner plate later on this evening.
Australians are so mean.
It was bad, wasn't it?
Those little no?
No, I'm not a big kangaroo kind of guy. I'm more of a koala and wombat kind of dude.
Oh, you eat koalas.
Yeah.
It's like no. It's like eating a baby. I don't even know how you guys can
We
do
don't
that.
actually eat them. It's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. Anyway, how are you finding Australia?
We're doing just fine. Yeah, we're finding it. We found it just fine. We arrived here safely in
It's
Sydney.
what, 24 hours from most places. So.
Far.
Yeah.
The pilot found it for you, so it was good. Yeah. Nice, but I'm happy to be here. It's a really nice day outside. It's
Yeah.
like wonderful weather.
Yeah.
Like, are you much in the way of beachgoers or not?
We actually, when we arrived in Perth, we went to the beach in our jean jackets. The pictures are hilarious. I sent them to someone, and they were like, "You guys look like you're like sleeping on the beach, like you're like hobos or something."
Yep.
Yeah.
Tegan.
I would agree. I did wear my jean jacket to the beach.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. But are you excited? You're playing tonight, obviously, at the Forum, which is a fantastic venue.
Is it?
Yeah,
Cool.
really nice. If you actually look up on the roof, it's all starry.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
Huh?
Like you can see stars from the roof.
Yeah, it's like it just keeps going. It's very cool.
That's
and it'll
really
work
cool.
really good for you guys.
Yeah.
I feel.
I hope so. I think it's going to be cool. We love playing in Melbourne, and we like playing in good venues. So, good venue plus Melbourne equals.
It just works.
It's amazing.
It is quite cool. But obviously, it's a huge show. It sold out really quickly. Your fans, would I be right in saying that they're quite nuts about you guys?
Passionate.
I think that we just don't we don't go to Europe and Australia very often, so I find both markets, they sell quickly, but with this record, like even in America, tickets are selling quickly, but I think that's really great. I think it is definitely because our fans are pretty rabid and excited, but I also think that we're still the kind of band that we've never had a ton of label support. Like they've always just gone through the motions, it feels like, with us. So in a weird way, we've remained the people's band. Like we've remained like we're not corrupted yet by like mainstream like culture and like labels and like, so I think that especially in Australia where, you know, we've just been coming over here sort of on our own dime, working it ourselves. And like, when we toured with Little Birdie and they got sick and had to cancel the tour, and we just kept doing it. We just kept touring anyway and played the venues that they had booked and just would go out every night and beg the lineup to stay. And just
Literally.
we literally like kind of created our own audience here. And so I do think that they are pretty excitable for sure.
It's inspiring stuff, isn't it?
It is.
That's great. There are not many bands that can actually say that either.
No.
Yeah.
We'll say anything.
Most bands are really lazy and,
And that's
I'll
definitely...
say it, they really are.
Most
and
bands
ugly.
get handed everything at the beginning, but they also do it for a price because they hand over a piece of everything to the label or whoever. And Sarah and I kept a lot of that control and that piece of ourselves, and so we've been able to retain a lot of control over our band. So it's pretty much just like, even though we're 10 years into it and we're on a major label now, we still are 100% in charge of everything.
Damn straight. Is it weird that you've been doing this for 10 years as well? I mean, you're 27? Is that right?
It is weird, yeah. Like, this is our 10-year high school reunion this year. Do you know that movie?
What do you say when you go back to it? That's awesome.
I'm not going
Not
back.
going.
I decided that as much as I hate Facebook and I don't know how big Facebook is in Australia.
it's
It's
getting
getting
bigger
bigger,
and
yeah.
bigger.
I hate Facebook. Like, I hate those kind of like post-it note communication type systems.
I like that. Good.
And but having said that, I think that Facebook was invented to ensure that I could avoid ever going back to any sort of reunion, because that's what it is. Facebook is a high school reunion. You're like fat, ugly, children and beer, gross, like really successful, never
is-
liked you, and you're not even on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like,
It
it's
is
like,
it's so completely true as well. I mean,
Yeah.
The biggest point is, I fucking hate most of the people I went to high school with.
Here's a
Like,
fucking-
When people
there's a
say to me,
reason
"Are
they
you
were
on
retards.
Facebook?" I'm like, "No, I lost touch with all those people for a reason."
Yeah, I didn't want to speak to them.
Yeah.
Now they're like,
Okay, and
poking
FYI, no
Facebook
one
shit.
needs
Yeah.
97 friends poking them. That's disgusting. And
Well, there's been a couple of parties I've been to of late, and it's
Yeah.
kind of devolved into that. But
Yeah, that's great.
disgusting.
I'm also lying.
Yeah.
But that would be weird, wouldn't it?
Well, that's
Yeah.
what people do on Facebook, so you should get an account fast.
Let me tell you something. No one has orgies except for older people. Like, young people are way too skittish to have orgies
It is-
anymore.
it
I was
is
at a
very
place
true.
last night where
Everyone's
it
too
would-
nervous.
Yeah, exactly. Older people.
Here
are
I am
more
trying to
mature.
start them all the fucking time, and no one will join in.
I don't believe you.
Maybe I should just stop walking into venues
Yeah.
not wearing pants.
I bet you're very sensitive. I bet you don't. I bet you're not a casual guy at all. I bet you're really intense, and girls are always like, "Stop being so intense with me. You're really freaking me out." I said no. I'm not going on that date with you.
You
Stop.
got the second bit,
Yeah.
the second bit right. They're always saying no.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
I cry myself
They're
to
like
sleep at night.
60 seconds with him, or should I just go home
Or
for
should I
a
just
nice
go home
night
and watch a
lighting some
DVD?
candles?
Have a bath, maybe shave my legs.
Yeah.
It's far more worth it, I believe. But anyway, your new record as well.
Yeah, we have one.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
The Con.
Okay.
Because it's really good.
Thank you.
Because like you guys were a band that I sort of never really got into, but all of my female friends were like, "Why don't you like Tegan and Sara?" I'm like, "They're chicks, whatever."
Yeah.
I don't dig chick bands because I'm
Yeah.
a big dude, right?
I love sexism.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
But like it was kind of always like that. I just never really got
Yeah.
around to listening to it. And then I actually did listen. I went,
Yeah.
fuckers were right.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah. There's a
think
lot
it
of really
takes
great, good music made by females, by women.
I think it just takes people time. Like, the fact is that, like, a lot of mainstream girl music isn't necessarily relatable to anyone.
Yeah.
Except for robots or people without brain, power. But
Take that, the mainstream.
But so are a
yeah.
lot of guys.
But so are a lot of guy bands. Like, I just
Exactly.
mean, like, the mainstream is kind of like
it's like fucking Hinder or something.
Yeah, and it would be like us, right? It would be like me writing off all male acts because all that's out there are like the band that you just said, or like some of these hardcore bands that I don't understand. But there's so much great stuff under the surface. You just have to start digging around. And I think that's been the kind of most exciting part of the last two records for Tegan and Sara. Like, So Jealous and The Con have both cracked into this like new weird market that is actually very much like our market, and so you've got these like hardcore bands and like these like emo kids and all these dudes that are coming up to the show and being like, "I love your band," and you're just like, yeah, well, we have a lot in common. We both like girls.
Yeah.